Today is Monday, the day after my Boulder tournament, and it went okay. I'm actually not like bummed out about placings or anything like that. It was super fun. I had a really good time. If you guys haven't seen that video, I posted it late last night, so it should be episode like 86, I think, or 87. Looks like 86. Today, I actually have a few things that I want to go over because you know what tomorrow is? Tomorrow's Tuesday. You know what happens on Tuesdays? Isn't that the first day for like new lottery tickets? Tomorrow on Tuesday, the 29th, I think it is, we're going to get a new legendary raid boss. And based on how Niantic's going, of course, we're not going to know what it is until like the waking hours right before 4 p.m. We'll probably know tomorrow around like noonish Eastern Standard Time. Usually it may be a little like after that. I think Cresselia was actually, I don't think she was announced until literally like 3 p.m. or something like that. It was insane. Like it was right up next to when it actually changed. So I have a couple of ideas that I've taken down. Gonna show you those here just really fast. So Legendary Tier 5 raids. Good guesses on what's going to replace Groudon and Kyogre. Rayquaza is actually up there. It's a logical follow-up. It just makes more sense that since we had Groudon and Kyogre, that we're probably going to get Rayquaza. The problem is that Niantic's not very logical with these decisions. At least not blatantly obvious logic. Next we have Palkia and Dialga. There was a rumored dragon event, which would make sense, I guess. You know, if the dragon event is in February. We have the Lake Trio, which was hinted at already, you know, in that promotional thing for the winter event. And then some just general possibilities down here. We could get more Gen 4. Stuff like Shaman and Regigigas still need to be released. We already have seen Regigigas in action if you go back and watch some of the PvP videos that Niantic released and some of the news outlets that got a hold of PvP footage. They were showing off Regigigas and Garchomp in some of those videos. So we know that he's ready, he's playable, but we just don't know when he's coming out. Shaman being a mythical, probably not going to show up in Tier 5 raids, but the issue is that there's two mythicals this gen. There's Darkrai, and then there's Shaman. So, yeah. Don't know which one they're going to do as research and which one they're going to release otherwise. We don't know that yet. They may just do two special researches. That could be interesting. And then we could have some more returning bosses like Latias and Latios, which I would actually be okay with that, considering I still need to mark them off my list. But, hey, it could happen. We don't know. So really quick, I'm going to teleport into that computer over there, and we're going to look at some of the stats from these Pokemon just to kind of see what we have to look forward to in some ways. So, be right back. Alright, so here we are on GamePress's website, and these are basically everything that I have on the board. It's just kind of, we're going to go through a little bit of stats and look at some of the things that could be happening. So like, let's look at Rayquaza here. So of course Rayquaza has been released before, nothing extremely new here. The thing about Rayquaza is if he gets released, he's more than likely going to get this shiny form. And this shiny is just, it's amazing. So, of course, his stats are amazing, his moves are amazing. The question is if they re-release him, will they give him a shiny and an exclusive move? That would be interesting. But, of course, we don't know. So that is actually Rayquaza. He's been released before, there's not a whole lot to say about it. Latios and Latias here. The question is, for them, will they get any kind of like exclusive moves? I mean, it's possible, but then again, like, they've already been released. You know, we already know everything that we need to know about them. So the only thing that's really going to make a difference is if they get any kind of like special move or anything. Here we have a Palkia. It is a Gen 4 legendary. Max CP is at 3981. Very, very respectable there. It doesn't have grades there. Okay. Dragon Breath, Dragon Tail, respectable. Fire Blast, not a big fan. Draco Meteor and Hydro Pump, definitely worth looking at there. So Palkia can actually be quite the beast in my opinion. He's got really good stats. He's got really good moves. I actually like him. I doubt they're going to do his shiny straight up. It'll probably just be his original form, and then, you know, they'll eventually hold out until he can be re-released with a shiny and re-released with an exclusive move and yada yada yada. You know the Niantic formula. Next you have Dialga. Dialga is a Gen 4 legendary as well, maxing out at 4029. Perfect. I love that 4,000 mark. Dragon and Steel, Dragon Breath, Metal Claw, pretty decent stuff there. Draco Meteor is great. Iron Head, Thunder, I like the Thunder just to kind of cover some of the no, that's not going to do anything. He doesn't really have any moves that cover his weaknesses. He has a ton of resistances though, which is really, really good. So Dialga is pretty awesome. I actually like Dialga quite a bit. Next we have the Lake Spirits. So these 3 Lake Spirits were hinted at in the promotional thing for the winter event. We have Uxie. I don't know how to pronounce these. This looks like it's going to be defense heavy, which means it's probably not going to have too much uses for us. Maybe in like the Ultra League it could be good, 25, 24, so it's just going to max out right below its max CP, which, I mean, that could be really good. It has Confusion, Extrasensory Confusion makes that really nice. Future Sight's pretty good. Swift and Thunder aren't the best 2 moves, but you know, they're not bad. All in all, that's an okay choice. Next we have Mesprit. Mesprit sounds better. This one is a lot more balanced than Uxie. We have 3058. It's got a lot of attack, a little bit more defense, and it comes with Confusion, Extrasensory as well. It comes with the exact same moves, except for instead of Thunder, it's going to have Blizzard. And I like it having Blizzard actually, because that's a pretty hard-hitting move. Pretty punishing there. So that wouldn't be too bad. That's actually way better than Uxie in my opinion. And then last we have Azelf, which looks like the attack version of Uxie here. So max CP of 3210, Confusion, Extrasensory. This one has Fire Blast instead of Blizzard and Thunder. So you get a Fire, Ice, and Lightning trio kind of thing going on here. It'd be a cool gimmick to have all 3 of them on an Ultra League team. I think that would be kind of cool. Next we have Regigigas. Of course they did release the PvP footage where they showed off Regigigas in action in PvP, so we know he's there, we know he's available. They just haven't pulled the trigger on releasing him yet. Max CP of 4337. Very, very, very nice. His attack stat, he's ranked 6th out of 516 different possible Pokemon and forms and all that stuff. He's 6th. He's huge. Ginormous. So Zen Headbutt, Rock Smash, not the greatest. Stone Edge, Avalanche, and Heavy Slam. That's really depressing. I really wish he would have gotten like some really cool moves. Like Hyper Beam would have been amazing. That would have been so cool. But he does have a really good type matchup. Of course, he's only going to be weak to fighting. He's pretty much going to be pushing all kinds of different damage. You can really build him in whichever way you want. The only resistance he'll have is Ghost, so you know, something to play around with. I think he's just a cool Pokemon in general. He may just become a dex filler based on his moves, but he's still going to hit hard if you decide to use him. Last but not least, we do have Shaman here. This is actually the land form. Pure Grass, of course, like I said earlier, it's a mythical Pokemon, so it may not even get the raid treatment, but hey, It's possible. You never know with Niantic. So 3265's max out here. Has respectable stats for a mythical. It's not bad. Has Energy Ball, Grass Knot, and Solar Beam. I really like Grass Knot here. Solar Beam is probably the better move compared to Energy Ball. Maybe like Hidden Power Water would do okay on it. Something to cover its vulnerabilities here. Water would be okay. Thunder would be okay. Steel or Fighting would be okay. Psychic would be okay. Well, it does have Zen Headbutt, so maybe not the Psychic version. Be just easier to go for the Psychic type move there. So not bad. Pretty respectable. Never been a real big huge fan of Landform. Skyform Shaman though, I've always kind of dug the design here. So 3592, it does get a big boost in attack, as you can see. It does retain the same exact moves, which is kind of okay, I guess. Same story, you know, Hidden Power with something to cover your weakness here would be great, and then just Grass Knot and Solar Beam, probably going to be the better of the two between Energy Ball there. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all of the ideas that I can come up with on what Niantic may throw at us tomorrow. If you guys have any ideas, make sure you throw them down in the comments below. I did try to find that leak through 4chan, and unfortunately, since it has been posted, it has been deleted, and nobody archived it, so I couldn't find it. Anybody who was talking about it basically said that it's been long gone. Oh well, forget about it. The thing that they did predict for February was a dragon event with Bagon as the community day, so they've already kind of been ruined there since Swinub is coming out, but who knows. It still could be a dragon event. Niantic could have seen that leak and easily changed their plans. That's kind of the luxury that they have by not talking to any of us, so we'll see. If you guys have any ideas on what is going to happen tomorrow, make sure you leave it down in the comments below. Of course, I will be going out and trying to catch whatever they throw at me. It more than likely will be something I don't have. If it's Rayquaza, I don't have it. If it's Latios, I don't have it. If it's anything from Gen 4, of course, none of us have it as long as it's a new legendary. So unless they just completely throw something completely old, completely out of the blue, I'll definitely be there first thing, and of course, you know, we're gonna go after it. So yeah, if you guys like to like videos, make sure you do that. If you want to be that guy, you can do the other one, but if you have anything to say, let me know what you have to say down in the comments below, and until tomorrow, I will catch you guys then.